Hi everyone! So the other day I went to a fancy dress party as Chucky and it was really simple and really easy to do, and all I used was eyeliner, eyeshadow and a bit of fake blood, and I thought, well, if it's this simple, let's just show everyone else how to do it. So here's how to look like Chucky without spending a load of money. So what I did first was just put a bit of gel through my hair and create a kind of quiff like Chucky has, and this was just so it could dry and then I could backcomb it later. If you're wearing a wig, don't worry about this step. So for the base makeup, I literally just used my own makeup, and I have obviously quite light skin anyway, so it looked quite good. But obviously if you want to use a bit of white face paint to make it look a bit more creepier, then obviously that would work. So as you can see, I just put on my normal foundation and my normal powder. So to get Chucky's quite ginger eyebrows, I used an orange eyeshadow, obviously because it was on top of foundation it stuck quite well. I just think it's easier to use eyeshadow than an eyebrow pencil for this, because obviously you can't really get them in those colours. So just kind of fill it out in the same way you would with eyebrow pencil or an eyebrow kit, but with eyeshadow instead. And as you can see, the ginger eyebrows are complete. You can make them a bit spiky if you want, kind of a scary look, but I just left them as they are. So next you're going to need some pinks to do one of your eyes, as Chucky has one eye which is kind of black and then the other one has just got pink around it. So what I did, I started with light pink just on the lid, and then around the lid just with a darker pink, and it doesn't really matter if it's perfect or not because it just needs to look like he has a bit of a red eye. For the next eye I used my reds, and it doesn't really matter if this is perfect because you're going to go over the top with this with black eyeliner or black eyeshadow anyway. It's just to create kind of a irritated look, and then obviously just go over the top with the black, and then this is going to be covered with eyeliner anyway, so don't worry if it doesn't look too dark. This is just to create kind of a base for the eyeliner. So next we're kind of going to be adding in some darker lines around the face to make it look more scrunched up and kind of scary and make your eyes look more narrowed. So I just started by doing it on the bridge of my nose, just kind of make it look like I'm constantly squinting, because Chucky kind of has quite a chubby face, so there's a lot of folds in the face. And then next I just made my eyes darker around the top up to the brow, and this just kind of made my eyes look more scarier. When I looked down it just looked more, I don't know, kind of menacing. And then I went around the nose just to kind of give it a defined shape. Because Chucky is a doll, he has quite prominent features, so obviously I tried to include this in my makeup. So yeah, I just kept going over and making my eyes darker to make them look more narrow and scary. Okay, so next we're going to do the scars, and for this what I did first was take my eyeliner and use Chucky's picture as a reference and draw out where his scars are. As I say, I'm not exactly a makeup artist, and this is just a really quick way of doing it, so if you want to do it with latex or gum or whatever you use, it's really up to you. This is literally just a really quick way, and it doesn't cost hardly anything. You can use makeup you already have. So on the other eye, I literally just fill it all in, because obviously Chucky has kind of a missing eye, but his eye's kind of there, it's like it's been ripped out. So yeah, I just keep going over, and then I go over also with eyeshadow, but I don't put this in the video. So yeah, just keep going over the scars, just make them out. Don't worry if they look rough or anything, you're going to put blood over them and everything like that, so don't worry about that. So after you've done all your scars, you just get your red eyeshadow, just go over the top to make them look irritated just like the eye. This also gives a good base to put the blood on, and it just brings a bit more depth into them. You can add a bit of brown, maybe make them look deeper, maybe do deeper lines for the eyeliner, whatever you want to do just to make it look like real scars. Blending the eyeshadow into your skin will make them look more realistic and make it actually look like it's bruised or scarred or whatever. So yeah, just keep blending with your finger or a clean brush or whatever you want to use. Okay, so next I just get my matte powder brush and just go over the top just to kind of blend it in a bit more. I don't put anything on it, so you can just use any normal brush just to go over and just so it looks more realistic and more blended in, so nothing stands out too much. So now for the staples on Chucky's face. I've seen some people use actual staples and facial glue or whatever to put these on, but to be honest, like I said, it's really just a simple way of doing it. So I just do lines of eyeliner, choose whatever you want to do, This is just the simpler way of doing it. As you can see, Mum didn't know I was recording and thought I should try on a red hair bow. It's not every day that you see Chucky wearing a red hair bow. So you could just leave it like this if obviously you don't have anything else, but because I had a bit of flaked blood left, I thought I'd use that and put it over the scars. I'm using a old lipstick brush because I don't really use them, I just use the lipsticks. So I just put it in the blood and put it over the scars in a line and around the eye. As disgusting as this sounds, this kind of gives the scars a wet, freshly done look, just to make them look more effective and deeper, and to kind of get rid of the eyeliner look so you can't really tell that it's just a black line. It actually looks deeper. You can also add a couple of drips of blood dripping down the face if you want. So I guess you're pretty much done. All that's really left to do is finish the hair, and I'll show you how to do that now. So basically all I did was just put loads of gel in it and let that dry, and then I backcombed the hell out of it. Like seriously, I just backcombed it and everything. I mean, you can use hairspray, but I thought gel would be better because Chucky kind of has this matte hair look. It's kind of like they're all stuck together like dreadlocks or something. So I thought if I added gel I could create these lumps. I also turned my head upside down and ran gel through the back so it kind of made it stick up a bit more, so it looked more puffy and gave it more volume. So as you can see, my hair is really messy, and I'll just let you know this is really hard to get out and it does really hurt, but it does look really effective. After I'd done my makeup, I actually also added some liquid latex onto the scars just to kind of make them stand out a bit more and give them even more of a shiny look, and it kind of just kept all the makeup on really well. So as for my outfit, I literally just wore a stripy jumper, some dungarees and some red shoes. It doesn't really matter as long as you kind of represent Chucky, so kind of the dungarees and the jumper would be fine. But I just thought the red shoes and the white socks just kind of give it a bit of a Chucky feel, and you can also add the Good Guys logo and the red buttons if you wanted to. That's up to you. So there you have it, there's your Chucky. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and please watch my other videos and give me a like or subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!